Hello and welcome to another episode of How to Pixelmon Instructional Pokemon Go. This Wailord's too big. Okay, the water is better than the Wailord, but welcome to the episode. Today we are going to be talking about, well, in fact, the new Wailmer and Wailord added in one of the recent updates. So of course, this Pokemon is largely famed for its enormous size, so we can take a look at it over here. It's a very, very large Pokemon, and actually, okay, that's a small one. Here's the real one. Okay, there's the Wailord we're looking at, shiny one to be precise. So yeah, it's a very large Pokemon. May have a little bit of complication fitting that into your regular battle arenas. So you may want to go for a Pygmy one, but either way, definitely one of the coolest Pokemon added recently. So we're going to take a look at how you can make him effective, because I was looking him up and I'm a little disappointed that Wailord is actually, oh, look at that flying over there. Oh, that's gorgeous. Anyway, I'm just kind of disappointed that Wailord does not really have a lot of potential. Now, Wailord has a really nice health pool, so you can definitely utilize that. But you're going to need to build it properly, because it doesn't really have any good defense or special defense. So to make it any good, you're going to still want it to be a tank with all that health, but you're going to need to focus it on either a defense or special defense. So that's why over here, just get a nature that supports either one of those. Whichever it is, go for it. If you need a better special defense tank on your team, go for that. If you need a better physical tank, go for that. It's I believe the number is 45 for either one, so go for that. And if you can, try to pick something that reduces speed, because you don't really need that. But you could go for something that reduces, say, physical attack. That would be fine as well. Or even a neutral nature might work out to your benefit on these guys. So we're going to look at a moveset that may work quite effectively here. They evolve at level 40, so you need a little bit of training to do that. But here's a pretty basic moveset we got here. This is one that you're definitely going to want to use if it is a tank, and this one could definitely do a little bit of damage aside from that. You see, the only healing move a Wailord can learn is Rest, which is not bad because it has a really good health pool, so you can definitely use that. But you also may want to keep Water Pulse so you can get them confused. That's less damage on yourself. And another combo I thought of was use Water Pulse on them and then Whirlpool. So they'll keep getting hit while they're confused, and even while you're asleep resting. And also, if you want to keep the Whirlpool on him while using moves such as Bounce, or even Dive, if you would rather have that. This is just a move he learns on his own, as well as Dive. I chose this one because it's part flying. Then you will be up in the air for this one, while they're still being damaged. So it's a good combo you can have on him, but overall, you're going to want him to take a couple of the hits out for you. Now, he's only weak against electric and grass, so you can definitely make him reasonably tanky. Just try to avoid those types, of course. I didn't even open that Pokeball. Where'd that come from? Anyway, another thing you can do with him is just go with a little bit more of an attacker with him. Now, the thing is, he has equal physical and special attack, and those numbers aren't that bad. So if you want, you can just have him have a big health pool and a solid attack. So he can use physical attacks or special attacks. You could EV train him up to do either one, or just not EV train him at all and use anything you want. Water Spout is great because when you're at full health, that's going to do a lot of damage to them. 150 to be precise with the Water Stab. That's 225 water damage. Only weakness to this move is as you lose health, this will not work out. So if you want to couple this with Rest, it's definitely going to work out for you. You can also use Brine. If your target's a little weakened, then you want to still have a strong move. And of course some other moves, you know, Blizzard for a special or Earthquake for physical. Both strong moves. Wailord can learn them, and you can use them. So overall, Wailord's alright. You can definitely use a Leftovers on him to increase that tankiness. If you go with the attacking route, go with the Shell Bell. Simple as that, and you can have a pretty decent Wailord, or you can just use him to throw him out in front of your opponents and oh my god, that's a big Wailord. Yep, that's pretty much why are you always facing your rear end at me, Wailord? Come on. Anyway, this episode we are also going to talk about the new addition of Spinarak and Ariados. So I'll have them right here. So Spinarak, of course, that's an Ariados. There's the Spinarak. And here's the shiny version. I really do like the shiny one. It's like a blue and pink thing, which might not be the manliest of colors, but I think it looks really cool. So, and then we have the shiny Ariados here. Now, with an Ariados, I must say, I'm a little disappointed. Their stats are terrible. Even when you evolve them, which is at level 22, they don't really have any stats over 100. They have some attack power, so if you do use an Ariados, I highly suggest that you focus on that physical attack power. He doesn't have any speed, so don't need to worry about the speed so much. Even with the choice scarf, he's still gonna get outsped, so that's a little bit of a downside we got there. Yeah, I'm gonna bring the Spinnerack back in. But you know, he's just, I don't suggest you use an Ariados. There's plenty of other bug types, plenty of other poison types that you can use. However, if it is one of your favorite Pokemon, this is how you want to do it. You're going to want to train him in attack, of course, and give him moves such as X-Scissor, Poison Jab, and I figured Shadow Sneak and Sucker Punch. The benefit of these two, although he may not get the stab bonus off of them, he will guaranteed hit first, which is definitely a benefit when your base speed is only 40. So I would suggest to go for that. But anyway, if you would like to use either of these Pokemon, there's a couple ways you can use them. Or you could always plan your own way, of course. Hopefully you guys can figure a little bit out for yourself sometimes. And that's going to be about all I have to say about these guys. So if you have enjoyed this, make sure you leave a like. And if you have any disputes or any suggestions on what we can do a little bit better with these maybe, make sure to leave them in the comments below. I love to hear from you guys about that kind of stuff. Other than that, I will see you next time when we go over the new Braviary and Rufflet, I believe it is. So I'll see you that episode, and goodbye.